He wants to come here and see if anything's gonna happen.
Good morning, everyone.
I doubt anything's gonna happen to me.
I am going to be doing. Of course, my kitty has to get in the way. Come on, go on.
But
Oracle reading today, and it's gonna be a chit chat because this week, this freaking month has been
one thing over and over again, like them surrounding the people in it.
interesting to say the least.
Have that feeling of like,
And I'm just part of
they can't breathe.
an equation. And of course, I probably truly upset my oldest daughter because I did not go get her. And there is a good reason why I didn't go get her.
When I got into this room, I just felt tired. It felt like I had just been drowned.
And we'll get into that because it's going to be a long thing.
And the women are definitely feeding off of any living people around.
Freaking, oh, my daughter, my oldest daughter, want to just throttle her ass.
Energy away from
I do. I love her to death, don't get me wrong, but she has gotten me into
the ladies were doing it, then
some
they would
fuckery.
feel like they couldn't move and stuff. If they don't, then they would feel really awful. If you're exposed to this consistently, you probably have a heart attack or develop severe issues.
And I'm floored. I'm really floored. From what I found out last night, things are not what she said. Let's just put it that way. Oh, there's some deep shit going on because, let me tell you, FBI is involved in this. And,
You had mentioned that building I'm investigating is now a B&B at a dramatic history. And my client thinks you opened up as a hospital. Is that correct? Correct.
am I...
Picture of he and his wife asked about the property in 1899, and then he built the house, and
Do I feel bad on
and it operated as a hospital.
calling this agency that I called to protect my daughter? Even though it was for the wrong person? No. Because then they gave my mom and my sister, what do you call it?
All right. Now, what eventually
An
happened?
outlet. And things got on the roll of what needed to really be done. And I am going to say this. I am truly sorry for my sin. Sorry about misjudging my sister's boyfriend. But when the person that I should have been questioning is her boyfriend. But due to the fact that I did do what I did for the safety of my daughter, my mom, like I said, my mom and my sister had an outlet to go to with the evidence that needed for this supposedly Johnny guy that is supposedly 18, but we do not believe that he is 18. We believe he is older. We believe that he is into drug trafficking. He is the one that told her to cut her hair as a punishment. There has been
Oh,
Yes. So there were cave-ins, crushing injuries.
a lot. I'm not really going to go into detail. I will say that the feds are involved. Thank the goddess for that one. And on my part, I am going to do my job as a witch. I am going to be proactive, and I am going to be doing the cutting the cord. Well, not really cutting the cord, but it's more of a
People being hit in the head.
breakup spell between my daughter and her boyfriend.
I don't know what's happening.
And then
There's been a lot of loss.
I am going to find this Johnny guy. No, I'm going to freeze him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a piece of paper.
There's a big old blood stain, or can't make it go away.
And I am going to freeze the fucker.
There's something blood. Quite a lot of people, quite a lot of different deaths, a lot of violent deaths. Who knows what happened there? But there's something there.
And he is going to be frozen for life, where he cannot do any harm to anyone else. Because all I need is his name. Piece of paper, a bag, and water. Put it in the freezer, and bam.
you said the hospital closed down in 1977.
Yep.
There was a fire in
And considering we are on a full moon, that's the perfect time for banishment. And it's the blood moon. Oh yeah. Super duper more potent energy.
Wow.
Yeah, this witch is going to be proactive.
Did the investigation get hit?
No, it didn't. It was right on the edge of the fire.
Now, do we know how it started?
Started at the Capitol Hotel, and then it spread quickly because of the wood streets.
Oh, jeez. People dying this
This predator is going to wish he never crossed my path and messaged me.
Okay, so...
Because I am not the one.
And it stops being a hospital. So what happens after that?
It became
While they do their part legally on that part, I'm doing my part magically on my end.
It's really strange because I see it more crowded. It looks different. Like I'm actually seeing town, I guess.
So
There's like a wooden
I'm going to have fun at this full moon.
Like they're just kind of showing me like things were good.
Alright,
And then
I think that's good enough.
a few things happen to stop that.
Haha, the badass.
Something white. Everybody out. If you need us to investigate unexplained activity in your home, go to the
There
Dead
it
Police at
is.
travelchannel.com.
Authority. Sunflowers, roses, and thrones. My body, my time, my choice. Being the authority in your own life can be extremely rewarding. The badass has arrived in your reading as a declaration that it is time to step into your power. You are more than capable of taking charge of your life's direction and the choices you make for yourself.
Obviously,
It is time to stand tall and be comfortable with who you are. Allow yourself to be heard. Allow yourself to be seen, loved, and valued. You may have been taking the back seat and letting others make choices for you, or take all of the credit for your hard work. No longer, you are a badass and deserve the benefits of your efforts.
Back on June 12th of 1900, he was actually the first patient of the hospital after being kicked by a horse that was in the line. So this is before the murder. It is. 2 months later, on September 19th, up at the family cabin where Fred King lived with his wife Naomi and her 4-year-old daughter, his stepdaughter, a young gal by the name of Ruth Tony. Fred took his Winchester rifle and left the residence. And when Fred came back into the cabin, he fired a round from his Winchester.
We're going to talk about
He shot through Ruth and entered the body of Naomi at the time. The child was dead. And
sex trafficking.
So what happened next?
And this is usually far from subjects that I usually talk about, but since it is happening so close to home and to my own daughter, I think it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty and dirty business. Okay, so these predators, if you ever watch any shows or movies on about sex trafficking or anything that deals with that, is these predators that go online and they target the age of 17-year-olds because that is when they're in their prime. Their hormones are like there. And they think with their body and not their mind. So they go after the ones that are naive, that don't know, that haven't been educated in this stuff. And my daughter, as smart as she is naive to the world. And she's very, very intelligent, to the point where it's hard for her to make friends. And my daughter does not know. She don't know these people. She don't know this girl Hannah. She don't know.
Like if they were still alive, they would be suicidal. You know, that's how depressed they are.
Everybody keeps
One of
coming
them
up.
lost.
She don't know anything about this Johnny guy.
Feels that like it happened that day. She can't.
And what alarmed me is that this Hannah girl had a tracking thing on my daughter. She had this app.
I encountered several dead people on my walk. But the woman drowning a man in the business bed had me the most concerned. There's about 5 women who were at the foot of the bed staring at this
So yeah, it's one of those things,
is the dominant female.
and well, I'm about done with it.
Dark brown eyes.
And she was using me because she knew
Black face,
that
dress on.
I felt bad about
Is this what you saw?
not being there for her, and when I should have been and everything, and she used that. And she, oh, that little girl, she's something, let me tell you. But what she didn't realize, when I called CPS for her that one time,
Now that Amy and I have completed our investigation,
there would still be a case open, they would still be involved. And that gave my mom and my sister that doorway,
Bob and Jay,
that leeway
they're a
of
married couple, and they-
having that resource to go to
They've always had activity,
for this.
but recently it's gotten out of control.
And I'm glad I
They,
did, because
looking to repair this hospital with their son, who has 2 beautiful children.
if I hadn't, I honestly
Problem is
believe
they're really not sure if
this
they-
would still be going on, and it would have been worse.
Now,
And now that I know that she is being watched like a hawk, and that house is being watched like a hawk, I mean, like you wouldn't believe, like it's a hot spot.
Actually,
That's how bad.
worse.
They are watching
There's a lot
her.
of sickness here. As soon as I got out of the car, it was like chaos.
So we are just
You know, dead people were,
in the process
a lot of them that I encountered outside.
of
died.
finding this dude
Necks were broken,
and
bashed in, and the head and the neck.
getting him out of the
that
picture.
I saw out there from them continued all throughout the block. And then I went upstairs, saw a lot of sickness. I saw a woman.
And oh,
had
believe we do.
miscarriage, a huge blood stain on
And
the
I
floor.
implore
And
your
then another
you
woman
parents,
who was affected
your
with
you
some
guardians, and I
sweat,
reach out
all of that.
to y'all because
This building was built
my
in
family,
1900, not as a
and especially I, never thought that this would happen.
Oh
Now,
my gosh.
And
it was
when you think that
1900 to 1917.
it won't happen, it happens.
4500.
It hits home,
Okay, okay.
and that's a wake-up call.
When you talked about head injuries and all this other stuff, these guys were killed by cave-ins, explosions. They got stacked articles talking about all these injuries that happened, and they were all brought to this hospital. Matter of fact, this was the hospital.
So
That makes sense.
if the kids are mad at you for being overly protective, for being overbearing, for being strict, let it.
There are about 5
It will pass. They will get over it.
They're definitely from around 18,
But keep doing it.
One of the
Don't
women
bend.
dressed in black,
Keep being strict. Keep being
weird.
and be observant.
They all died
um,
at different times from various illnesses.
Does that make sense because the hospital was here?
Well, now, yeah.
Let me ask you a question about the
I
women.
feel-
Have you seen?
I definitely think that the main lady.
Now that it is of my daughter's best interest if she stays there until she's 18.
Here, staircase.
And
Something came down. Yeah, I could see its legs.
if she chooses when she is 18 to come here, I don't want it to be because she thinks she can get away with going to
The living would probably feel this
to him.
because it's
I want her
so
to be here because she wants to spend time with her sister and she wants to spend time with me.
Can't get over it.
Not because
She seems hopeless,
she
lost,
thinks that I will get her a bus ticket to there.
dead.
Because then I will flat out tell her, you want to ruin your life for what?
Her name was Naomi King.
For somebody that you don't even know.
She was actually the first patient in this hospital who got kicked by a horse. Now, it's
That has
19.
fed you
The
lies.
4-year-old daughter from the previous marriage in her arms. Fred came into the house with a rifle and shot her.
And
Bullet went through the baby, killed her, and then went into Naomi.
I'm not going to do it. If you want
Fred, in the meantime,
to
they lived in a farm.
do that, then so be it. You're 18,
Somebody found
but I will not have any part of it.
As well. He wound up dying about 3 weeks later. 6 years to the day.
And it's like,
She dies.
you know, I'm to the point right now, I'm hurt, I'm furious, I'm upset, I'm scared, I'm worried.
How do you die from
She committed suicide.
that's the only thing that needs to
And the reason I am upset because she tried to use me and
Then I met this
get it to where I would get in trouble for being an accomplice. And her friend is the same way. And last night I decided I was going to delete her
And then he like runs up and he starts
Lilith.
poking me.
Talk to explain to Amy your grandson experienced in one of the rooms.
He was putting a note for me. He was lying on the bed with his hands pointed at
Delete her
his
friend Hannah
and there wasn't moving.
and block her from my phone
And he said,
because
You mentioned
I do not want to be associated with this and with them. I don't like how she went from
they needed a hospital here and you built it. Well, you said the guy
being nice and everything and respectful in a way to
You mentioned he had a horrible death. This guy actually died.
what the fuck are we gonna do, da 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 da, this and that. And I'm like,
More likely this is the guy the same.
sounded like, yeah, mischievous.
I don't know.
It doesn't surprise me that this man is still here, as the dead often come back to the place which had the most meaning in their lives. There's a lot of stuff going on between him and the dead women. He does not like them at all. He said that this is his house and that those need to go. There's been about 5 or 6 times where him and the main lady got into a fight. And I saw like physical things happening around them because of this exchange. Specifically, I saw like electrical issues. And this is only when they're fighting.
That explains a lot of things, right?
Upstairs, a TV going on and off by itself. Lights going on and off by themselves. There's nobody to turn them on.
And does this happen often?
Recently, yes.
We really don't want to just, frightened to have a health issue because of it.
You got a legitimate issue here.
Initially, I didn't like the older man. And then I went upstairs, saw the woman upstairs, it's a very different story.
Are they different women or?
No, it's the same women. Up there, what they were doing was taking the energy from the living. And they just all stand around the bed and literally are just like almost breathing it in. The main woman does know what she's doing. And she's doing it to sustain herself.
I spoke to one of your guests that was staying here that night. I was here. She said she just felt the whole thing. She just got sucked right out.
We've had guests more than one occasion that have sensed somebody sitting on the edge of the bed, crawling in bed with them.
That's exactly what's going on. I did discuss what people may encounter when they're in bed. That's really frightening. Everything that comes here, kids and grandkids. I don't want to be afraid when it comes to kids.
that is funny. I feel now that the whole reason Lilith wanted to be present
I did discuss what people may encounter.
is because not of Kara's boyfriend or fiance, I guess fiance, call him fiance now. But because she knew of this guy
I don't want to be afraid to close down.
and
It would be nice if the family could
what he is about.
come here and live here and be happy and safe.
So, and with that card coming up with just me shuffling
He was
and reading what it said, I already knew about her. I already knew. I worked with Lilith hence once before.
It was shaky.
That could be her. She's strong and she can be very physical and very forceful. So if it irks her, definitely let her know. But if you're exposed to that consistently over a long period of time, it can cause serious harm.
But yep,
Heart issues,
so
things like that.
that is that.
You don't want to pass something like this on to your son eventually. No, I wouldn't do that.
And you know, I hope one day that
She was.
my daughter will absolutely come
We stopped her.
up to me and say,
Let's put a stop to
you
it.
know, even though I was manipulating you,
At least you know what's going on. The big question is,
you
can
truly
you stay
do
safe
love
and
me,
pass on to
and you wanted the best for me, and that's why you did what you did, because, like I said, I informed her caseworker
And this
of her friend Hannah and how
do a
she's
blessing.
getting in contact with
And he's helping
um,
and the other law schools to go. And
Eric.
this needs to be a direct order from him. It needs to be.
But I'm going to get off of here,
What this will do.
and I shall see you later.
All of the
Bye.
women leave, and the older man